Alright, so I started this film thinking I might be able to use the Nifty 50 to film everything, but the crop is just too big, especially for what I'm wanting to do today. So we have a lot to talk about today. So much that I ended up making a list. 20-minute Tuesdays. So grab a coffee and sit down and enjoy the ride. I have a lot, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this nice conversation between me and you. 20-minute chat. All right, so let's go ahead and set our timer. When 20 minutes is up, that's it. So this vlog will be in like 7 parts. Of course, 1 20-minute Tuesday, that's the first part, over. Second part, 25 vlogs later. If you look at 25 vlogs before this, you'll see how much I've grown, and it just blows my mind that that was only 25 days ago. Ah, freedom. I can see myself now. That's nice. My handy dandy list. What did I get? So I got the Nifty 50. I got the off-brand Young Newell, something along those lines. And you guys just saw what this guy can put out. So just compare the difference. You'll see. $50. You guys saw this before, but I got this nice little mini attachment book bag, of course. This Manfrotto tripod, this mini tripod, and oh, here's a hint at what we might be going over today. Alright, so number 3. When you push yourself to your limits and just go with the flow, this is a testament right here that, one, I can. It's really, really crazy how much I have proved to myself at how good I can get in 25 days. Think about that. In comparison to what a lot of people put out, I've almost put out 50 vlogs, and it's been a little over a month and a half. 50 videos, 50 quality videos. That's insane. That's awesome. What am I going to be focusing on next? I'm going to start focusing on my transitions a little bit more, special effects. And like, I have a really nice camera setup, so why not start to learn a little bit more about photography? So 25 vlogs from now, that will be vlog 68. I'm gonna focus on getting that Mavic Air. Get a little bit of drone footage going on, so you guys can see a little bit more of my environment. That'll be pretty cool. Oh, if you're wondering, chai tea latte. Will switched over to his shorts instead of his khakis. Yeah, John, Brittany, Vic. Oh, look, tripod mount. I originally was going to shoot with the Nifty 50 all week, but it's going to restrain my process too much. I was going to push my limits and try to use it at its boundaries, and I can already tell it's going to be great for a lot of things, like indoors and getting really nice smooth B-roll, but showing my environment, giving you guys a better idea of where I am and kind of what I'm doing, I can't sacrifice that. So we're going to nix that. That was number 6. So number 7, the meat of this vlog. Number 7. Alright, so we're going to do an ultimate tripod, monopod, mini pod, gorilla pod, all the pods comparison today. Side note, you don't even need a tripod or a monopod or anything like that. Completely today, I'm going to be doing this entire vlog without a tripod as an example, that you don't need all this behind me. It makes the job a little bit easier sometimes, but it also makes the job complex sometimes, moving things around a lot. Sometimes it's just easier just to move the camera, put something underneath it, like right here. Ooh, electrical tape. Just put it underneath. Anything you got in your pocket, really. Back it up, and there you have it. Today is about the tripod, monopod family and what I'm going to be using moving forward, the pros and cons of each. Hopefully you can make a better judgment as to what to buy if you're kind of struggling between quality and price and all that stuff. So let's jump right in. How the hell has it been 13 minutes already? Shit. This guy. This is like, it's Amazon basic tripod. It's one of the Amazon choices, like it's super recommended, like 5 stars all around. It fits into like a traditional size backpack, so that's really good about it. But that's as far as it goes. I can't recommend this thing whatsoever. The reason being, you see this little tiny head right here? It put any good gear on this and you're gonna start to see it bend. I'm gonna use my iPad Pro to put onto all of these, but the same thing will apply if you're using any DSLR or whatever. Alright, watch this. Alright, so it looks good, right? You literally, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see that, how it's just back and forth? That's bad. You don't want to put any expensive gear on there and have to worry that's going to snap off at any given moment. Don't buy this tripod. I bought this for about $20, so cheap, but it's cheap. Alright. Monopod. I also bought this guy for about $20, and this is a really good asset. One of the great things about a monopod is you literally can just twist your camera on there without having to worry about another mount, and it's good to go. You ready to go. You see how like the last one, like it flex up and down. This one pretty good. It has really long reach, so if you need to get up really high, like literally, see how far that is? You can get up really high, really low, reach all the way up to the sky, and it's fairly lightweight. So definitely a great recommendation for anyone on a budget. Down part to it is, of course, it's a monopod. So like if you want to set it up against something, you have to kind of do this number. You have to kind of set it up against the wall and kind of make sure it doesn't fall. You need to fit things in tight spots and you don't want to open up like 3 legs every single time. Next on our list is the Gorilla Pod Focus with the ball and joint system. I believe $80 on Amazon, so fairly expensive, but it is quality. It can hold really heavy cameras and you have a lot of flexibility with it. This is what Casey Neistat uses. It fits in small book bags, which is definitely a plus. You pretty much can grip it onto just about anything. Well worth the money. Kind of see this ball and joint system where you can drop it up and down, all of that. It also has a nice little I don't know if you guys can see the little dashes for the number on there, but 270 degrees, 180 degrees, stuff like that. Just set it up. She's good to go. You can put it on pretty much anything, up high, all the way up there. Definitely convenient. The downside to this guy is it's hard to get a level, get it level. So you see right now it's kind of diagonal. You got to kind of adjust that. It's not a hard fix. You know, you just move the ball around a little bit, get it there. It's well worth the money. I'd recommend this, and the link is below. This will be one of my go-tos. You guys might have saw this in a previous vlog, but the Manfrotto like mini tripod thingamajigger, I'll link that as well. This may not be the exact name, but I'm sure you guys are intuitive enough to find it. See that? I have to like unscrew this every time I want to like move it around. That's one of the It's a good and a bad thing. Like a monopod or like kind of the mini things, you just screw them on and there they go. But they can't support as much weight, so trade-off. In short, this thing is amazing. I've had it for about 3 days now, and I'm finding I'm using it the majority of the time because one, look how small those legs are. You can literally put it anywhere. Look how tiny that is. So I can literally put this on a desk, and because it has this nice little button on the side, you just change the little thing, it folds in and literally just unscrew it and you're done. Put it away like baby tiny. Well recommended. It's $10 off Amazon, so go get it. Links below. So maybe this would be its mini comparison. I got this with the kit lens, or I got this with the SL2 as part of like the kit, and I was like, oh, maybe I could use this for something. This looks pretty cool. It's supposed to have the same kind of functionality as something like this, you know, but also as small as this, so it's like in between. Look at that plastic ball. That's garbage. So you're not going to be able to put any weight on here except for like a cell phone. So I can't recommend this thingamajigger to anyone whatsoever. Next we have your traditional tripod. You could probably pick this guy up for, you know, $25, you know, any store, maybe 40. It's a traditional tripod. It works just like a traditional tripod. It does a good job just like a traditional tripod. It's heavy like a traditional tripod. You know, it fully extends. I'm doing pretty good for not using a tripod at all for this entire vlog, right? Comes on up. Good if you're on a budget, but it sucks because when you're going around, you're traveling, you're doing whatever, you don't want to lug a really heavy tripod around with you, which is why most people are opting for smaller mini tripods nowadays, especially for vlogging. Second to last, we have a little baby tripod that is going to be good for, you know, a phone. Like if you have a phone mount, just like the Manfrotto mini thing, this will work just fine. It's tiny, it's light. The Manfrotto Compact Advance. This guy is nothing short of $100. It does have some weight to it. It's smaller than the bigger one we just tested, but not by a lot. So that is a con. Though it is compact enough to fit in a book bag. Pro and to start with, this has a really cool 3 access system where you can control the up and down, the swivel, as well as the tilt, all that. So it gives you a lot of flexibility with your pans, especially if you're stationary. Another pro to this is, notice how this guy is attached kind of in the middle. Like, this guy is not. You can see it just kind of comes out. And this also, like if you need to save space, if you're going somewhere, it detaches completely, and you have 2 parts that you can pack in your bag. If you don't have like a side pocket like my book bag does that can handle the entire bulk. It's definitely quality. You can feel the quality. In comparison to traditional, you can kind of see the traditional goes out a little bit further at the first limb, but as you extend it all the way to the top, it goes about to the same height as what a traditional tripod would get up to. I'll end up just pulling this down, your camera on top. So with your camera on top, you can kind of pan up and down, and also pan to the side, just the same way. And then you can use both of these in combination to get a really cool effect. You can, of course, you know, rotate as well. What I will be, like, this is a pretty interesting setup, and I haven't had a chance to really test it out completely. This isn't really all about the Manfrotto, but what I'm most likely going to be doing with this is actually in a completely different way it's designed to be. In such that, I know we're losing light right now, but you see this? The pole detaches, tilt up, right? Now watch this. With this guy, most vloggers, they'll bend it up like this, right? Kind of in this shape, and put the camera on top and have this out like this, kind of talking to it. But with your camera and this guy, which is pretty heavy, it can be hard to keep your arm completely straight out while you're vlogging, and kind of that weight's going down, and it's hard. With this guy, because it's just a little tiny pole, I can extend all the way, and it's not so heavy. So I can get that full reach and use just part of the Manfrotto tripod without having the entire tripod, and then set up the other part if I'm doing like static shots or need some really good smooth pan, tilt, all that. I can also put this my traditional camera on there. I can put this to my chest, straps on my neck, and I can pretty much have an extra access right here while I'm holding it to get smoother shots. All right, that's it. I know this is pretty long, and light's gone already, but if you had to pick, if you were on a budget and only had a little bit of money, pick this mini guy. $10. It's well worth it. You'll be happy you did. If you have a little bit more money to spend, think about what you're going to be doing. If you're vlogging a lot and have heavy gear, this will be what you want. It's very versatile. It will do the job for you. It'll do the job for you. If a lot of your work is you behind the camera, go for the Manfrotto Advanced. It's going to allow you a lot of flexibility with your pans, your tilts. It's compact enough to fit in your book bag, and it's quality too. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you guys tomorrow for another one. All right, peace.